Hey guys, Harvtronics here. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to hack a SMITE match. What we're going to do is something called level skipping. And this is not something you're supposed to be able to typically do in a match, but it's going to let us go from, for example, level 3 to level 5. It could be any level to any level, but we're going to use level 3 to level 5 to keep it somewhat believable to our opponent. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing you got to do is you got to go to where you have SMITE installed. For me, that's in f:/games /high-res studio, high-res games, and then if you have the PTS installed, you'll have two folders. Just go into the SMITE folder, go into battle game, and then cooked PC, and then you're going to go into this folder called temp test. This is the key here. And we're going to create a file called debug.ini. And the point of this file is to enable developer features that we're not supposed to be able to use, and by adding this file and adding certain values to it, we're going to be able to exploit these debug utilities and actually modify the game behavior beyond what we're supposed to be able to do. So go ahead and tweak this file. We're just going to double click it to open it, and this is what you need to add. You need to add in square brackets the word debug_info, all in caps. And then the next line, you're going to say joust.level.initial.value equals 3. Joust has to be in caps. Then you're going to do the same thing, except instead of value, you're going to say .initial.next is 5. So what this is saying is when we're at level 3, that's going to be our initial level, and from there we're going to transition directly to level 5. That's what this developer utility is going to allow us to do. So now we can just start up our client, and let's get into a match. Okay, so fast forwarding to a match, the only other piece of setup that you have to do is you have to get spell focus as your only item, but it cannot be in the first item position. So the way that you saw that I just did this was by buying boots and then buying the first stack of spell focus, selling the boots, and then getting the rest of it. So now in slot 2 here we have 2 stacks of obsidian shard, which is spell focus. So now what we need to do is level up, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to clear our wave, and then we're going to immediately go for our blue buff here, and you'll see that as soon as we get to level 4, we're actually going to jump all the way to level 5. We'll be able to get 2 more abilities, and it's going to be great. Now the reason why we're able to do this is because when developers make applications, they need ways to be able to test things faster than just a normal game flow, because it eats up too much time. So what they do is they make special utilities that they remove during the actual build process. And these utilities are also not published, but if you can play around and figure them out, the game code is still exactly the same, and it'll respond to these utilities if it sees them. So we basically circumvent that by adding a directive to tell this utility to start up anyway. And as you can see here, we're fighting this buff, and in just a moment when we take down this last guy, boom, we go directly to level 5 there. And that's all there is to it. So yeah, have fun with this, and as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.